Hey there, princess. What are you doing here? I thought we were taking a break for the night. You had things to do. I ain't complaining one bit. In fact, I got to admit, I like this whole coming home to you, especially dressed like that. Something about you leaning on my kitchen counter in nothing but my t-shirt. It's a pretty good fantasy to me. Now, I ain't talking about that kind of fantasy. I'm talking about the more domestic kind. I am allowed to have domestic fantasies. Pretty much all of them revolve around you, of course, but, well, you know how it is. I like the idea of you just kind of gliding about the place, wearing my shirt, making it more of your place as well. Our place. It's a pretty good idea. No, I ain't saying we should move in. I know that we've got our arrangement on that right now. Can't say that it makes me happy, but I do understand the need for it. I do. But I can't say that someday I wouldn't like to make this a more permanent arrangement. Darling, you could keep every one of my t-shirts. You prance around like that, I'll be shirtless if I need to. I don't mind. Oh, come on now. It's a good show for you as well. I know it. On more than one occasion, you may or may not have mentioned how you like the way I look like this, so you're right. I'm not looking appropriate in this moment. Hold on, give me 1 second. No, 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 no. You're right. You're very much right. It's okay. I like it when you're right. Princess, you have got some of the best ideas in the world, and when you're right about them, you're just, well, you're right. So, I should be, in fact, shirtless. You should prance around in my t shirt. Is a good idea in my book. Indeed, it is. Oh, I don't give a damn. That suit needs to go to the dry cleaners anyway. Nah, it was a couple days on that jacket. Let's be fair, I got work suits and then I got play suits. Oh, no, 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 no. My play suit for you involves a whole lot less clothing. That's a different kind of play. Mm, I'll play with you whenever you want. You just say the word. I do gotta ask, though. Everything all right? I love having you here. I'd have you here every night if I could. Frankly, I'd just have you every night if I could, but, well, I also do understand the mechanical issues within that, but not the point right now. We were going to take the night, chores and upkeep and whatever. Everything all right? I am very glad to see you. I'm always glad to see you, but I'd be remiss if I didn't check in. Darling, I've known you for far too many years. I will always be the one protecting you. In this case, I feel like I need to ask the question. Yeah, I did come in a little later. Trouble at work? Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I know some of the earlier patrons can be a little, well, Wander's done his best, and to be fair, the place is running a lot smoother since we kind of locked it down, but I'm sure a couple of the early ones. Anything in particular? Anything I should be on the lookout for? Hey. You just tell me, and I'll keep an eye out. It's not that I have a real problem with it after all. Oh no. I get to watch the love of my life prance around in quite skimpy attire while serving drinks. Looking mighty fine if I do say so myself. Darling, I have many thoughts while you're working that bar. Most of them ain't for polite company. And I'm very happy that, at least to the best of my knowledge, Wanderer can't read minds. Oh, please, if he could read minds, he'd close down the bar, turn on a camera, and let the two of us go at it. Dude's kind of a, freak like that. Oh, I think he'd be all right watching it first. He would try to figure out a way to join in, but well, that's a conversation for much later down the road when we're old, gray, and reminiscing about the things we didn't do. You saying you want to? That's exactly what I thought. Well, I'm sorry you had a bad day. No, I hate it when patrons are rude and, well, frankly, jackasses. Nah, you know what? Ain't no call for it. We're there to provide a service, to provide an oasis, to provide luxury of life. There's never any need for that sort of nonsense. Um, Wanderers rubbing off on me a little bit. I told you I got a good vocabulary. I just come off like an uneducated hick. I grew up in a trailer, sue me. Yeah, well, my daddy did all right by me. Did the best he could. I thank him every single day for it. Yeah. Um, Speaking of which, before we get into whatever the hell else it is we get into tonight, um, I kind of gotta call him. Well, so I was a little late coming home because I had to go over some stuff with Wanderer, and turns out that my employment it's on some shaky ground paperwork wise. Oh, they can't exactly find too much of a record of me because of my birth certificate issue. Yeah, guess, not being able to lay your hands on one is a bit of an issue. Apparently, people don't think you are who you say you are these days. Nobody trusts nobody. Well, the easy solution is, you know, call my daddy, have him take care of the paperwork quickly and fax me a copy, but it doesn't involve a little bit of a problem. I ain't exactly talked to my daddy since we left. I mean, he knew we were getting the hell out of there. He was one of the few people who did, but, well, I ain't spoken to him since just to, make sure everything was locked down. Well, when I say we left, I mean when I left. He thinks that I just went out to strike out on my own. That being said, he ain't exactly the stupidest man, so you and I disappeared at damn near the same time. Now, your mama and daddy, they might think differently, but my daddy, he likes to figure things out. Yeah, well, hopefully he thinks it's just me out here and I can keep him in that state of mind, but in regards to the paperwork, I do kind of need to get it solved. Listen, I love Wander, and he has been completely wonderful to us, but if something happens, I don't know if everybody else is going to be so good. You know what I mean? I don't really expect Wander to fire me anytime soon, but I always like to keep my plans, in order. Not having my paperwork does not have order in my plans. Yeah, no, it really don't. Um, so I do kind of gotta contact him if you're all right with it. Listen, I don't ever want to do anything that doesn't involve a gift or a surprise for you behind your back. I don't really like lying to you. Hell, I didn't even like not telling you how I felt, so, you know, I'm gonna come to you with these things. Because I am trying to be responsible in this relationship. I'm trying to be everything you deserve. So, I'm gonna be upfront. I'm gonna be communicative and all that other shit that the magazines tell me I should be. You know the ones I'm talking about when you're standing in the grocery line and it's all that dreck up front. Are you a Libra or a Pisces or, you know, 25 ways to wow them in bed? That sort of crap. I don't read them, but you tend to read covers while you're standing there twiddling your thumbs. What can I say? I get bored. Oh, darling, you ain't never needed 25 ways to wow me in bed. You wow me every single time. And damn straight you do. Hell, you wowing me right now. Well, what can I say? You're pretty wow-tastic. Yeah, I'm using wow too much. We should back off of the word wow. Anywho, my daddy. I just want to make sure you're all right with me contacting him. If we're, on the same page and everything, great, good. I'll call him. But I just want to make sure we're good. I ain't gonna bring you up. That's kerosene on a fire we don't even need to start yet. Just my birth certificate that I'm safe. I kind of have to tell him where I am, but I suppose I could set up an email, but it's a little hard for him. I mean, he'd have to go to the library and everything. The old bastard still won't let me buy him a computer. He says it's an unnecessary expense. He's got a phone and all that, but you know how it is. He's proud. What he is proud. And I love the man to death, but dear God, come off your horse. Yeah, different but same with your daddy and mine. proud, stubborn, set in their ways. Only difference is your daddy has money. We grew up with character, darling, didn't you know? When you don't got money, you got character. Or at least that's what I've been told. Well, yeah, that's also why I took to certain other extracurriculars, but, well, you do what you gotta do. Well, yeah, in my case, I did a lot of what I had to do. But all that being aside, I just want to make sure you're all right with me reaching out to him. All right. If needs be, I can use the P.O. box that we set up just to be safe. I mean, I can give him that address. Just tell him something about not having a, you know, mailing box or something. I don't know. He's a good man. He don't question too much. He knows I'm trying to be safe about certain things deep down, so he'll figure it out. Yeah, he will. All right, then. I'll give him a call. Oh, hell no, not right now. Right now, I'm more focused on the beautiful creature in my kitchen wearing my t-shirt and nothing else. Well, I mean, I got a few ideas about things we could do. Well, we could order a pizza. We could watch a movie. What do the kids call it these days? Netflix and chill. Well, hey, I mean, I'm always up for a little wow if you are. Oh, hell no, I don't mean the video game. Not unless you want to call that the video game. I mean, that'd be a weird euphemism, wouldn't it? How about we just call it me coming over there and seeing what happens to the rest of this clothing? That sound like a good idea? Mm, I love it when you have a wow idea. You're right. It was my idea. Come over here. I like the idea of the wow. You get the hell over here, girl. Come here.